Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the upcoming transit of Venus in Cancer that's happening on the 21st of August and its impact on Sagittarius rising. So anybody with a Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius ascendant, Sagittarius lagna or moon in Sagittarius. And this video is applicable for all of them. So guys, Venus, the planet of sensuality, the planet of beauty, love, romance, luxury, the attraction, charm, okay, the planet which shines the most, the most beautiful planet, Venus, would be entering into the house of moon. It would be entering into the house of Cancer, which means the beauty, the sensuality of Venus would meet the tenderness of moon. And this particular transit is happening into your 8th house of sudden wealth, sudden gains. Okay, it is happening in the house of sudden events. So this is a great transit for you guys. I would request you to watch this video till the end. Because this video is going to give you a lot of insights about what can be expected with this particular movement of Venus in your chart. So guys, before I talk to you about this transit in detail, let me just give you a walkthrough on what kind of areas are controlled by Venus in your chart. So Venus lords the 11th house of your gains, your network, okay, the wish fulfillment, the wish, any kind of wish which you have, it controls. It's a very important house. It's the house of gains, and Venus lords the 6th house of your debts, of your disease, of your enemies, of your competitors. Okay, and Venus would be transiting into the 8th house. Okay, first thing is 6th house lord in the 8th house, which makes a Vipreet Rajyo. So 8th house is the house of sudden gains, unexpected gains, unearned money. And from the 8th, Venus would be giving an aspect on your 2nd house of your bank balance, of your savings, everything around money is 2nd house. Okay, now let's talk about this transit in detail. Like, what is coming your way with this movement of Venus. So Venus in the 8th house, guys, which means 8th house is the house of unexpected money, unearned money. So which means you lent money to someone in the past. Okay, now you forgot, lost all hope. Now this is the time when you would see that money coming to you unexpectedly. You may have done some investment in the past. Now you would see suddenly, that those investments are fetching you results. Okay, this is the house for inheritance, which means, guys, there is a possibility for you inheriting money. Okay, or you may inherit wealth, or you may inherit real estate. This is also seen. This is the house for insurance. So if you are expecting any kind of money through insurance, this is the time when you would see it would come. It would come to you. Okay, this is the house for in-laws. So there could be gains, coming in through your in-laws also. Now this is the house for research, discovery and exploration. Okay, which means you've done some kind of a research. Okay, now is the time when you would see that research brings you unexpected gains, unexpected money. Okay, you've done some kind of a discovery. Now is the time when you would see that discovery brings you money. Okay, now the next thing is this is also the house of intimacy. Okay, which means with this particular movement of Venus, you would have a very intimate relations with your partner. However, there's one more thing, guys. This is also the scene that because this is 8th house, it's a malefic house also, and it's the house of secrecy. So there could be a possibility that you may like somebody, but you don't tell that person. That is also seen. Now, the next thing is 11th house. Like as I said, Venus lords the 11th house. So which means there could be unexpected gains coming in through your social network. There could be unexpected gains coming in through your professional network. Okay, there could be unexpectedly you would see some long-term desire getting fulfilled. Okay, there could be some wish fulfillment happens, and which happens suddenly, unexpectedly. That's also seen. Now, guys, this is also the house of addictions, which means if you are struggling with some kind of an addiction, it could be sick, it could be smoking, it could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be some kind of a food. Now this is the time when you would get rid of that addiction. Okay. Now Venus from the 8th would be giving an aspect on your second house. So second house is the house of your money, your wealth, your bank balance, your money in your bag, your money at home, your money in your wallet. Okay. So second house is basically the house for your net worth in the society. So with this movement of Venus, you would see the money increase, the wealth would increase, the liquid assets would increase. Your savings would increase, your bank balance increase, the money kept at your home, that increases. Okay, you would see more money in your wallet. So everything around money is second house. And with this aspect of Venus, you would see your money would grow, your liquid assets would grow, your gold would grow, your silver would grow, your savings would grow. So because that's also the house of food, and because this is an aspect of Venus, so Venus is not just about good food. It has to be everything around the food also to be good, to be excellent, to be luxury. So which means now this is the time where you would experience some of the best dining experiences. You may go to some of the best eating places. Okay, that's also seen. So your speech, it would develop a lot of charm, a lot of attraction, a lot of diplomacy of Venus. That is also, you would experience around your speech. Okay, now sixth house. Let's come to the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of diseases, and eighth house, Venus, like it's a Viprit Rajyog, which means, guys, if you've been suffering or struggling with some kind of a problem, which is not been able to diagnose till now. Okay, now is the time when you would see that you would be able to diagnose it, or your doctor would be able to diagnose it. Okay, and you would start the treatment of that once it's diagnosed. So you get the right doctor, right medicines, right treatment, and you would be able to cure that disease, because it's a Viprit Rajyog. Now the next thing is, because this is the house for your enemies, so there could be a possibility of gains from your enemies. It is the house of competition, so there could be a possibility of gains from your competition. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. So be prepared. Some unexpected gains, some unexpected money, unearned money is coming, for you. Now, that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit. Now, let's talk about who gets this impact. Who gets this transit. So, who gets this, results. So, guys, you have to understand, for any transits to manifest in your life, the primary condition is that you should be passing through with the planet's period. So, if I'm talking about Venus, it is mandatory that you're passing through with Venus Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha, or Venus Pratyantardasha. If that happens, you're a Sagittarius rising passing through with Venus times. You would see whatever I have said is getting 100% manifested. You be prepared for the unexpected money. Okay, if you're not passing through with Venus times, okay, then it would be a partial impact. It would be a mild impact, let's say around 10%. It would be a kind of a drop in the ocean. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. So Sagittarius people, if you have any questions around this particular movement of Venus, this particular transit of Venus, you can write in the comments, and I will reply to you, and I'll make sure that my response would also give you some value input also. So Sagittarius people, if you've liked this video, I would request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, because your comment really validates my effort. And anyone who wants to connect with me for a reading, guys, I have shared my WhatsApp details, I have shared my email address. You can connect with me on my WhatsApp or at my email. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great day. Thank you.